Okay, hi Taurus. This is your November love reading. Let's see what's going on. We also have singles and career to do, so let's see what's going on for love, first of all. Okay. All right, so we did have the card of change and faith flip around in the bottom of the deck, so probably some changes for you. Just have some faith that things will get there. You also have unbind yourself. That is coming out. I think that came out in Virgo's reading as well, and there was, I think in the singles reading, a possible Taurus with that. So let's see what else we get. Okay, and let's go with that, and that. Okay, ooh, all right, ooh, all right. So you got some pretty decent cards here. Oh, all right. Okay, cool. All right, this is looking really good, actually. So, I mean, there's some stuff, you know, but it's all good. It's all leading towards good things. I'll give you one right now that you got. You got new life here. So I always love seeing that because that means like you're awakening to some kind of new phase. So that looks really good. We'll go over these. I like to just kind of get those for the overall. So we'll look at these after and kind of put everything together. So let me look and see who you are dealing with in your love situation right now. And then we'll look at your energy and then put everything together, as I said. So, all right, so show me who Taurus is dealing with in their love situation, please. Taurus. Who is Taurus dealing with? Show me where their energy is, please, for Tauruses in their love situation. Tauruses. Where is this person they are dealing with? How are they feeling? Where are they at? Okay, here we go. I don't like mixed splits. I'm sorry. Or mixed cuts. It kind of cuts sloppy. Sorry. Hang on. Show me who Taurus is dealing with in their love situation, please. Show me very clearly who they are. Okay, there it is. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so... Ooh, all right. Okay, yeah, all right, and the Virgo card did come out. I sensed some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. Also Aquarian energy, because not just because we have the star card at the bottom of the deck, which is that, but I also saw kind of the Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius to me. That was flipping around too. So we have Leo on the board, Aries, possibly another Taurus. So what I'm seeing, let's see, because I mean, this is not good energy where they're at right now. So it could be, I don't know if this is towards you or just maybe something that they are going through in general. So it could be distance between the two of you guys. That could be it. This could be a separation. Maybe they are feeling separated from you, separated from the relationship or separated literally in distance. This could also be too, just a situation going on with them that they are trying to kind of come back from. You know, could have been some sort of financial loss. Maybe they were fired. Maybe they lost their job, or you know, something significant happened that emotionally, even it could be maybe nothing that has anything to do with the relationship. But there's definitely some sort of loss here. Let me put down your cards first to see, because I just get the sense this is something that is not with you, but let me see. Maybe it is. So show me Taurus's cards, and then we'll look at this more. Show me Taurus's cards. Show me Taurus's cards. Where are they in this energy, please? Okay, yeah. See, I think, yeah, okay. I get it. All right. Okay. So this is you maybe putting an end to something. I feel like you, Taurus, like your energy is pretty good. Like you're going towards something that you want to go towards. This person might feel left out in the cold. Maybe you're, because you do have the unbind yourself. Maybe you're kind of leaving somebody out in the cold, you know, or not like leaving them out in the cold, but I mean maybe you are separating from someone because it just isn't working. That could be going off towards someone else, moving forward towards someone else, possibly a Capricorn, or a Cancer, that could be. But let's see, this person, like they still have feelings for you, but they're not showing it. Like they are up in their head about you, but they are not showing you that. So, and like, so cross watchers, that's the thing. Like if you're into Taurus, you're not coming off as showing that. You're just staying, you're afraid to express your feelings is what I'm getting here. And maybe they need to hear that. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is something that Taurus should just leave behind. I don't know. It's hard to say, with cross watchers and stuff. But I will say, like, if you are a cross watcher, and you're interested in a Taurus, and there's been some kind of separation, I mean, you're certainly not expressing that you are feeling like you miss Taurus or that you have feelings for Taurus or anything like that. This is a lot of anxiety and things like that, keeping things like afraid to tell them, thinking about it a lot but not expressing anything, that kind of deal. Some of this could be too over a third-party situation. I just feel, Taurus, like you are ending something and heading towards someone else that you feel is going to be much more long-term suited for you, is what I sense. I think that you are being very, very honest about this person. That's probably why they feel like this, because I think you are being very blunt with them about like what you don't, like what you didn't like about them, and not in a mean way, like in a way that you guys probably just need to express this, that, hey, I don't like these bad behavior, this codependency you have with me, or these toxic, bad habits, or, whatever the devil card means. I just feel like there's an ending here because of a very truthful conversation. I feel like you are like putting an end to something in order to find, because I feel like this other person that you are going after with the Knight of Wands and Nine of Cups turns into the King of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, it's like you see like a lot of passion with this new person, and you have to leave emotionally behind. You have to leave behind somebody else in order to go forward and move towards this other person who you feel that will have a long-term like commitment type energy for you and with you. So I do see an ending here and a separation with one relationship and a moving forward towards a different one. And I feel like the person you are dealing with is thinking about you a lot and all of those things, but it's all anxiety ridden or just fear of having that conversation with you, things like that. Like I just don't see them emotionally expressing themselves at all. Oh, I didn't even notice that. You have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So when I finished with your cards, so here's the King and Queen of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. So that is a well-suited couple, passionate. Three of Wands into the Hierophant. Okay, so yes, the Hierophant is your card, Taurus, but to me, this looks like, I mean, the King and Queen of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant, these are cards of marriage or long-term stable commitment. And with the Three of Wands in between the both of you, it's like the Three of Wands to me is a very fortuitous card and a love kind of connection. It does sometimes indicate that there's distance between you guys or something like that, but that will be closed. You guys are expecting to see each other or be with each other. But mostly to me, it's a timing card of like you're just waiting for your ships to come in. So it could be anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months where this really kicks up a notch is what I'm seeing here. So I mean, they look like really good cards. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Justice, Page of Pentacles, like you have really good cards. So I feel like this is probably for most of you the right decision, to let go of this other connection, because I think there's some time invested here. I think there's some feelings here and all of that, but I just don't feel like this person is really expressing enough to hold on to you is what I see. They could be older than you too. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So I do see a positive, and now if this is not a total, like if you don't have two people, the only other thing I can say is that the communication with this other person is just not good. Like they just don't know how to talk to you emotionally. They don't know how to let down their guard, all of those things. So it may take you kind of walking away or threatening, like to walk away, or having that really honest conversation saying, look, you don't open up, you don't tell me how, that type of conversation, and then that turns this around for this person. If it's just one person you're dealing with, that could be it. And this brings more passion into the relationship too, because what I'm seeing up here is no passion going on either. Just anxiety and fear of losing someone. That's all I see. So, okay, so let's see. Let me take a look at your oracle cards, because you have some pretty good ones here. Okay, so again, you do have the card of Unbound. So in this particular card, it says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So some of you, with the Queen of Swords there, that could even be legal talks, like if you guys are married or something. It could be even talks of separation or divorces and things like that. It's like those real honest, kind of brutal, honest talks. So since it says contracts here, that could be for some of you. But most likely too, with the unbind yourself type of card, is I always like to point out about the releasing soul patterns part, because sometimes it's not necessarily just the person that we have to unbind ourselves from. It's the pattern that put us there to begin with. Okay, so I think it's more of a larger scope card in that sense. Sometimes it's easy to see it as just like, oh yes, as soon as I cut the cord with this person, and then I'll go be with this person. But I think this is more of a broader sense of unbinding yourself from those karmic contracts that keep happening. So if you have a pattern in love, that's what I'm saying. Just pay attention to that. There could be something about that needs to change, or that to recognize, that pattern and unbind yourself from that, and be free and more open to different types of ways of relationships with this new one coming in. You have the card of nourishment. That's beautiful, and it's a 7, so it's like spiritual to me, spiritual nourishment. Again, I get the like Aquarian kind of energy here, so you could definitely be dealing with an Aquarius, because of it just reminds me of star water, so it's like that healing kind of energy kind of deal. But nourishment, very good. This is like being nourished, feeling like things are. I just feel like your energy is going, like spiritually, you're just going to feel better with things like in November and going into December, most likely. You also have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I absolutely love and adore this card, because it's such a simple phrase, and it's really easy to kind of gloss over, like a lot of those cute, trite, new age phrases, right? Do what you love and the rest will follow. It's like one of those types of things. But the thing is about those cute, trite phrases is there really is a lot of depth to them. It's just that they're so like over sweetened, many times that we kind of gloss over them. But this is one of those that I think is really kind of good and good genius type advice. And it says, again, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So like if you knew everything would be okay, what is it that you really truly want out of this situation? All right, that kind of thing. Now, these two cards seem to go together. We have boundaries and mending. So the boundaries card says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? And then mending. So this could be too, like I said, if you don't have two people and you just have one person, with that Devil card and the Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords, that could be about realizing, the boundaries that need to be set with this person. Maybe they're very codependent, maybe you are, but probably them, something like that. Because I feel it's you having the big honest talk. And putting an end, that's what that Ten of Swords could be too, putting an end to that kind of stuff. And realizing, where you do need to establish better boundaries, having that talk and with them, and mending things. Like I said, then it goes to a better turn. So if you just are dealing with one person. Now, if you're dealing with someone else, it could be that too, because I do feel like you have a connection with this other person, but that you're headed towards this other person or new direction. But it's still good to mend and try to fix those things that were wrong with that last relationship, and communicate with that person why this went wrong and why you're leaving and why, that kind of deal. So I do feel like, there is something here about setting boundaries with them, but also mending the situation at the same time. And this is the thing that I think with both of these cards. I feel like this Caring Connections card goes with this person. Like if you have two people and you're leaving one, I feel like that goes with this person, okay? And that this new life goes with the new person. Because the Caring Connections to me it is a nice card. It's a little romantic and things like that, but mostly what I feel with this card is that it's more about you guys maybe just had too many obstacles or challenges or just weren't on the same page, but you do care about each other. All right, that's usually what I get from this card. So so I feel like that's the thing that needs mended and kind of fixed and that kind of deal. Again, it doesn't mean you have to mend the relationship and stick with it if it's not working, but mend the things that kind of went wrong. You gave it, then you know you gave it your all, and you know that, you know, either way you're heading towards this new direction, this new life, okay? And if this is the same person, then I do feel like once you guys get these, you know, that you do care about each other, there is a deep friendship under there. Once you guys get these things mended, then you have like this new life type of energy. But I really love that. I think that's fantastic. It's a really good card to get. So so that's what I have for you guys for the love reading. If you're interested in your singles reading or your career reading, those will be listed in the comments below. So all right, thanks guys. All right, have a good November. Leave a comment if you can. That really helps me, and I appreciate it if you can. All right, thanks. All right, bye.